and welcome to your practice. My name is Joy, and today I'm going to share with you a sweet yin practice that you can do to release neck and shoulder tension. So for today, it can be nice to use 2 blocks. Make yourself comfortable, maybe grab a few pillows or blankets, and let's get started. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. You can either sit with legs crossed or maybe sitting on your knees if that feels better. You can start to close your eyes and just rest your hands wherever they feel comfortable, maybe on your knees or maybe in your lap. And then letting the shoulders become nice and heavy. Same thing with the elbows. And let's just start by taking a deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale deeply. And let it go. Letting the shoulders relax even more. And just taking a moment here to connect with the body. To connect with the sensations in your body. Maybe noticing where you feel the tension, if it's one spot or maybe a whole area. So just checking in with your body. Noticing how you feel. Taking one more breath. And then gently opening up your eyes. If you are still sitting comfortably, feel free to stay. If you need to change your seat, you are always free to do so. Now let's bring the arms alongside the body, and then with your left hand, go behind your back. Hold on to your opposite elbow. You may have to shuffle yourself in a little bit. Then let's relax and release the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And with our exhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, noticing that nice stretch through the neck, maybe even along the shoulder. And then you can either stay, or if it feels good, you can very gently move your chin front and back. And this can be a very small and gentle movement. So especially when we're working with the neck, always go super mindful. Nice and slow. And just opening it up. Softening through that neck area. If you find a spot that needs a little bit more love, maybe stay there for a few breaths. Let's take one more breath. And then gently bringing your head back to center, releasing your elbow, and just take a few big circles. Nice and slow. You might notice some tingling sensations. And just relaxing the arms alongside the body, maybe noticing a difference already between left and right. And then let's head over to the other side. So with your right hand, go behind your back, hold on to your opposite elbow. Relaxing the shoulders down, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, moving your left ear to your left shoulder. Noticing how this feels. Maybe staying here, or if it feels right, very gently start to add small movements with the chin. Creating some space. One more breath. Gently bringing the head back to center, releasing your elbow, and then just, again, a few nice big circles. And then Just relaxing the arms alongside the body, noticing the sensations. One more breath. And then let's open the eyes back up and heading over to your hands and knees. Now, if you have really sensitive knees, maybe you want to pop an extra blanket underneath your knees here. And we're going to come into a little variation of the child's pose. So bringing the knees a little wider, big toes together, letting the hips sink back to the heels. Let's walk the hands forward. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the right side until you find a gentle opening on the left side of the body. We're going to release the head down and then just letting the chest relax down, keeping the hips heavy. Keeping the neck relaxed. Breathing deeply in and out. And with every exhale, you're going to try to sink the chest deeper towards the earth. Let's take one more breath here. And then with your next inhale, gazing back to your hands and very gently, almost as if you are going in slow motion, walking the hands over to the other side, over to the left, and then again relaxing your forehead down whenever you feel a gentle opening on the right side of your body. Keeping the hips down and trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. So it's not costing you a lot of effort, but you do feel that soft opening on the right side. Taking one more breath. And then very gently lifting up your head, walking your hands back to center. Maybe walking your hands a tiny bit further forward. Forehead down to the mat once more. Final minute. One more breath. And then very gently you can start to crawl your hands back to your body. Lifting up your hips, bringing the knees back underneath the hips, and then just taking some very soft and gentle movements. Maybe this is just a wiggle, maybe this is a soft cat-cow. One more moment here. And then we're going to transfer to our bellies. Now just make sure that you have one block close to the front of the mat. So we're going to lay ourselves down on the belly. And then we're going to come into an opening of the back and the outside of the shoulder. So make sure that you have your block in hand reach. Coming onto a sphinx for just a moment. Relaxing your feet, relaxing your hips. And then let's cross that right arm over to the left. Palm is facing upwards. And we're going to lay ourselves down on top of that right arm. Now, I always like to pop a block underneath the head, but you are also free to just relax the head down on the floor. You can reach that left arm forward. And then the more you relax that left shoulder down, the intenser the opening will be. So you can decide how much weight you're going to put on there. And if it's too intense, you can also bring that right cheek down. This will make it a little bit easier. So finding a position where it's not painful, but where you do feel that nice opening. And then we're going to relax both shoulders, letting everything become nice and heavy. And using every exhale to sink deeper and deeper towards the floor. Now let's take one more deep breath in. Deep sigh out. And then very gently bring that left hand a little bit closer so you can press yourself back up. And then let's bring the arms alongside the body, resting your cheek down. And just taking a moment here to really soften the shoulders. Maybe noticing any sensations here. One more moment here. And then we're just gonna set ourselves up for the other side. Now, very possible that this side feels different. So especially with the shoulders, there may be a difference between left and right, and that's normal. So do what feels right for this side. You don't necessarily have to do exactly the same as you just did. So setting yourself up, lifting up your chest, and then reaching that left arm over to the right, palm is facing upwards, resting your whole chest down on top of your arm, and then maybe popping a blanket or block underneath the forehead, reaching that right arm forward, and then just letting everything become super, super heavy. Relaxing your neck, relaxing both shoulders down, and even the hips and the toes are all soft. Now let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and very gently walk your right hand a little bit closer so you can relax the arms alongside the body. Taking one more breath. And then very gently, you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders and very softly press yourself back up to your hands and knees. And again, here, if you feel the need to move, move. And then from here, we're gonna come into a nice opening of the shoulders and the chest. And for this one, just grab 2 blocks. Instead of blocks, you can also use a bolster if you prefer that. For this one, I always like to use the blocks, but feel free to change it up a little bit in a way that feels right for you. So we're going to bring the first block underneath the upper back, second block underneath the back of the head. So make sure that your head is nice and supported, that it's not kind of crunching or hanging back. So you can kind of lay them down as if you know where to go. And then once you are here, feel free to move them around a little bit. So first block underneath the upper back. And then second block underneath the back of the head. So the neck is free if you're using blocks and the head is nice and supported. Now you can either bring your legs straight or feel free to pop them into a butterfly if that feels nice. Just make sure that the palms are facing upwards. So maybe a little bit alongside the body. You'll notice the higher you move your arms, the intenser the sensations will be. So finding a place that feels right for your body. And then starting to sink down into the blocks. Using every exhale to sink deeper and deeper. And to really release the tension from that upper back, from the shoulders. And just making sure that your thighs and legs are also relaxed. Now let's take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then to come out one by one, you can bend your knees, step your feet on top of the mat, and then very gently roll yourself over to one side, rolling off the blocks. And then you can remove the blocks from underneath. And you can come lay down in your Shavasana. Just make sure that you are comfortable, maybe using a blanket or placing a bolster underneath the knees. And then closing the eyes. Taking a very deep inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Letting everything go. And just relaxing and enjoying this final moment of your practice. Now, slowly and gently, you can start to bring the awareness back to your body. Starting to deepen the breath. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And then just give yourself a nice big stretch and all the sounds that come with it. And then you can hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then whenever you feel ready in your own way, you can lift yourself back up into a comfortable seated position. And with our next inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, and exhale, bringing the hands down in front of your chest. Taking one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then just taking a final moment here, thanking yourself for your practice. And then I wish you a beautiful day. And until we meet again, namaste.